LeakYou.com on YouTube. LeakYou.com on YouTube.
Haven't you ever heard of a killer? I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
So listen, I've got some updates for you guys that I want to talk about in this particular case. And then I'm going to do something I don't typically normally do. But I am going to drop the link today. I'm very interested in how other people feel about this, their thoughts, some of the things they may be hearing or seeing. And this will be available to all of the platforms I'm currently on. So when I do drop the link, you will see it in the live comment chat section, wherever you may be watching this video. Now, let's get to the biggest news right now that's occurring, okay? I'm going to show you a photo of a woman, Daejhanae Jackson, okay? Let me bring her up. Daejhanae Jackson is now wanted by Mexican authorities for murder. And in particular, the Mexican authorities are very, very clear about the fact that this was very aggressive. This was not due to some just random quarrel or whatever the case may be. Now, these so-called friends, okay, this one here, she sat down, she done did an interview and all this sort of a thing. But here's what I know. Mexican prisons are some of, if not the worst in the world. I mean, I think they're right up there with, Brazil and South America. But to go to prison in Mexico, that is torture in itself. So what do we know so far? What led up to all of this? I think that a lot of these sleuthers out there, shout out to all you sleuthers out there. I think a lot of the sleuthers out there have made it a point to get this case handled. Like, it makes no sense. My thing is this: how the hell was that plane ride home for the 5 that went home, knowing they walked out of that hotel room and they knew that she was in that hotel room dead? They knew it. I wonder what the plane trip was like for them. And then they've all sat up here, basically concocted stories. You got some visiting the family, showing face, eating in their face, knowing that they've been absolutely untruthful about what happened to Shanquella. Period. All 5 of them should be arrested and charged. All 5 of them. And my thing is this: the video that we do see, in which Daejhanae is literally beating on this woman, on Shanquella, while she's naked, by the way. She wasn't even fighting her back. That's like some of the most pussiest shit a person could ever do, right? Have you ever seen like a man punch another man, or try to fight another man and the man's not fighting back, type of thing, right? But yet, if the person keeps on doing it, it's just, you don't get no points for anything like that. She was not fighting back in that video. Now, what do we know? Well, what we know is this: Shanquella suffered not only a broken neck, but a broken spine. She was body slammed, by the way. I want to know what video we haven't seen. You can't tell me that there's not more video sitting on one of these so-called friends' phones. You know it. You know it, and I know it. People do anything to go viral. They do anything to go viral. Even if that means filming their so-called friend getting beat on in a hotel room in Cabo. Man, you know, when I think about Cabo and going to Cabo, if I had someone in my life that was special, that would be something I would envision. Going to Cabo, romantic getaway, you know, getting to know somebody a little bit more. If I'm with a friend, like a girlfriend or something like that, we're going to go have fun. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to enjoy some music. Like I definitely would not be traveling to Cabo to be on fuck shit. Okay? And truth be told, let's call it what it is. These 5 people came back and they all knew that Shanquella was dead in that hotel room. Period. They all should be charged. But it's obvious to me somebody's talking. Somebody's talking because they want Daejhanae specifically. So what else do we know? Hey, Queen's Throne. Shout out to Queen's Throne in the building. If you haven't had an opportunity, get over there to Queen's Throne's channel. She's been dropping content like nobody's business. She's been covering a variety of news topics. And and she's also the creator of True Crime TV. Make sure you get over there and subscribe to her channel. I've made it a point in each of my videos to try to tag her in my videos under a section that says, you know, please subscribe to these, you know, channels or whatnot. I sometimes forget, but I tried my best. But get over there to Queen's Throne. If you like the type of content I deliver, then you will love the content that she delivers. Now, Shanquella Robinson suffered a broken spine and a broken neck. Now, understand, it was the very top vertebrae in her neck that was broken. Okay. It was a very, very, very bad broken neck situation, right? She would not have been able to survive something like that. And what's really scary is how long did she lay there knowing she couldn't move? Because if she would have survived something like that, I'm positive she would have been a quadriplegic. It's almost like if you've ever suffered with sleep paralysis, right? Now, this viral video that's going around shows Shanquella being beaten while naked. And you hear the young man who is filming basically telling Shanquella to fight back. Aren't you going to fight back? So instead of getting in between and trying to stop this, to calm this, no, he pulled out his phone and he filmed it and encouraged it. And as far as I'm concerned, he should be charged with murder as well. You can't tell me that he didn't have his phone filming whenever the injury happened that killed her. And you can't tell me that the time that they spent in that hotel room after that injury would have been had and she was laying there dead, you cannot tell me that not one of these people don't have it on their phone. You can't tell me that. We live in a world where everybody films everything. So I truly question, you know, they can try to delete stuff off their phones if they want, but truth be told, all hard drives, you can't, when you delete something off a hard drive, you're not actually deleting it. If you want to get something off a hard drive for real, you got to rewrite over the hard drive multiple times. And I'm not going to tell you how many times, but I'm talking DOD level type shit. You can't get rid of anything on a hard drive by deleting it off. I can still recover it all day, every day. I've done it 1,000 times. So you keep that in mind when it comes to them phones that y'all got. And you keep in mind about cloud and how cloud storage works and how some of the video and footages being taken may be sitting up in a cloud drive somewhere already being accessed by the FBI. You know? So also, let's talk about the fact that these so-called friends left Shanquella's body in the room. She was found by the hotel staff in the living room section of the hotel room. Every single one of these friends lied, okay? Period. End of story. Now, I know the authorities have not released the names of these so-called friends, okay? But I have. Their names are Winter Donovan, Khalil Cooke, Malik Dyer, Alysse Hyatt, and Daejhanae Jackson, and Nazeer Wiggins. Those are the people, the friends, the so-called friends that went to Cabo with her. So y'all can stop trying to hide behind, secrecy of this, secrecy of that. No, y'all are getting the fuck exposed. Basically, you're getting your ass cheeks aired out. The whole internet is on these people, okay? They really, really are. These are the people that were with Shanquella. That's their exact spelling of name and everything. Feel free. But I look at it like this, okay? I look at it like this. I'm not into doxing people, okay? But when we're talking about a murder case and a crime such as this, and when you think about the fact that they were still in that hotel room after this woman's injury happened, she was laying dead in the room, and how they all get on a plane to come home. And when they come home, not only do they lie to authorities, they lie to this woman's family. Alcohol had nothing to do with this woman's death. But let me go in a little further here, because I am going to drop the link here in just a minute, because I would like to invite a few of you up, get your thoughts on this case. I said I was going to start doing that more. People seem to like that, and people have been asking me over and over and over, would I do a panel on this case? They've been asking me to just do panels, period, but I don't typically do it, but I will today. But before I do that, an arrest warrant has been issued in Mexico for Daejhanae Jackson. I know that the Associated Press is not identifying her name as being the woman that Mexico is gunning for, but I can tell you Mexican police authorities have issued a warrant for Daejhanae Jackson's arrest. They want to extradite her back to Mexico, and we absolutely are going to extradite her to Mexico. She will get no safe haven in the United States of America. If they wanted to do a crime like this and get away with it, they should have went to a country that doesn't have an extradition treaty. Not to mention the fact that we do a lot of business with Mexico. Not to mention the fact that she is of no high level of importance. Not to mention the fact that she went down to Mexico. A whole murder happened, which has brought negative heat, negative attention to tourists that want to go to Cabo, right? So no, there's nothing. She may try to fight extradition, but if she's going to Mexico, I'm telling you what I know. She will go to Mexico. Just like when the United States got El Chapo from Mexico to here, and he's over in Supermax in Colorado. I'm telling you. I hope that the other so-called friends get arrested or get charged. But I know they're starting small, and I get it. But an arrest warrant has most definitely been issued for this lady, okay? This woman it's alleged that she fatally assaulted Shanquella Robinson, who's from North Carolina, while on vacation last month in San Jose del Cabo. Shout out to, by the way, to the NC Beat. The NC Beat. I would have to say that if there's any blogger that you want to keep your eye on when it comes to this story. Definitely keep your eyes and ears closed to him. He just did an interview with the father, Bernard, which you all just seen in the premiere a minute ago. And he's in the mix of it all. And I'm just telling you, he's a good source, especially on this case. I would love to even maybe get him up here, possibly in the next week or two, and just kind of, I want to ask him from a blogger's perspective about his coverage on this case. So I am going to be reaching out to him. Shout out to the LeakYou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
We're going to cover that. Hey, Gloria, good to see you. Man, Queen, when I tell you that Mexican prisons are some of the, if not the worst prisons in the world, this bitch can forget it. Now, Shanquella, age 25, was traveling with college friends from Winston-Salem State University when she died while staying in this vacation rental property. Okay. Robinson with 6 friends. Shout out to Andrea Pavin in the chat. She caught me on my thumbnail there. I didn't say nothing, but she caught me on my thumbnail. I'll fix it. But Robinson came with her 6 friends. They arrived on October 28th in Mexico. Now, this past Thursday, Mexican prosecutors made a statement and were very clear and said they are currently working on extradition proceedings with the country's attorney general and the Foreign Affairs Ministry. Evidence shows that the death resulted from, quote, a direct attack, not an accident, and involved a female friend of the victim. Now, although Mexican officials have not named the suspect, but did confirm she is a U.S. citizen who is currently believed to be in the United States, I'm telling you who it is. It's Miss Daejhanae Jackson. Okay? See, now, by the way, the State Department is on this, the FBI, the U.S. Justice Department. But the key to all of this is that the extradition process is underway. Period. They already issued the warrant for the crime of femicide. Femicide is the crime of murder against a female. They just call it different things in different places. But for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the victim and against an alleged responsible for these acts, a friend of hers. And here was the very interesting part. The death did not result from a quarrel, but from a direct aggression that this person made. We are already carrying out all of the relevant procedures, both the Interpol file and the extradition request. Now, Shanquella last spoke to her mother, Salamandra, on the phone on the morning of October the 28th, per her father, Bernard. The next day, Shanquella Robinson was found dead at that vacation rental. Now, again, the cause of death was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability or excessive movement in the uppermost neck vertebrae. A copy of her death certificate, actually, I even got my hands on it. It's here on the thumbnail. It lists that as her cause of death. She was found unconscious in the living room of the rental residence on October the 29th. Now, the death certificate classified Robinson's death as accidental or violent, noting that the approximate time between injury and death was 15 minutes, which means that for 15 minutes, possible 15 minutes, she laid there and couldn't move, couldn't speak, couldn't do anything, because there's no doubt in my mind that if she would have survived that, she would have most definitely been a quadriplegic. And we're not talking paraplegic, said a quadriplegic. Now, viral video has been posted online. It's everywhere. I'm not going to play it in this live today. They already hit me with an age restriction on my last video, so I'll refrain from that. I'm going to start getting a little bit more crafty with how I do that sort of a thing, because I can put whatever I want in my Discord. So what I'm thinking I'm going to start doing is, if there's videos that are gruesome, or if there are videos that YouTube would try to hit me, what I'll do is I'll upload it to the Discord, and y'all can watch it in the Discord, and we'll discuss it here on YouTube. But frankly, I'm tired of getting strikes and getting hit and getting age restrictions, on these videos. That really impacts someone's channel. Period. But anyway, think about that though. 15 minutes. And then they turn around and post. Why did y'all post that video online? Why would you post that video online of that physical altercation inside that room? You can see in the video that she's being thrown to the floor, being beaten on the head. And we still don't even know what led to the altercation. You know why? Because these so-called friends, they done made a pact. They done made a pact with each other. Who's going to crack first and tell the real truth? I'm wondering if during one of these body slam moves, if that's what broke her fucking neck and her spine. And then how can you go to her family and show your face to her family, knowing that you knew that woman was dead when you left that hotel room, and then y'all came back here and you lied and claimed that she had alcohol poisoning? The medical examiner said alcohol has nothing to do with this. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link really quickly, and let me get my settings right here. I want to make sure I don't hear any echoing today. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I got to do this. Okay. All right. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure that if someone comes up, I don't, there won't be any echoing of their mics. But there's the link. Anybody's welcome to come up, and we can definitely, chop it up and talk about this story for sure. I'm curious about what some of you all think in regards to this and how this extradition is going to take place. I kind of want to also look and check and see like the different social media of these individuals. I'd be interested to know if they've already privated everything, but you know, we'll see. But anyway, let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat. I usually try to do that. Again, shout out to Queen's Throne. Thank you, Andrea, for correcting me. Hey, Gloria. Shout out to Roll a Mile in My Shoes TV. Make sure you all go and follow her channel as well. Another true crime blogger. Hey, Jackie Chambers. How you doing? Let's see here. Hey, Miss Indy. How are you? Hey, Shantae Nikwa. How are you? Yeah, it's awful. It's horrible. The lies. The lies that these people came back here and told. And I'm telling you, like, I'm dead ass serious when I say I truly believe that there's way more video out there. There's way more video out there. First of all, why would you even post the video up like that? Right? But the fact that everybody videotapes every single thing, Now, I keep hearing that Daejhanae has been arrested, but I haven't been able to confirm that. Now, there's also talk about Winter Donovan, and that there's a new video that shows Winter Donovan body slamming Shanquella Robinson, and that's when she stopped moving. So, this is kind of, one of those lives where, at this point I kind of go I go digging around. Oh man, much love, Queen. You already know. Oh man, Queen, this case, like, seriously, everybody's talking about this case. Everybody's talking about this case because it's like, first off, we know that she's going to be extradited, but I want to hear this interview that Daejhanae did. So bear with me here. I might be giving a few shout outs here. But the names of those that were with her are right there on the screen. I'm going to leave them there. Oh, give me a sec.
Room when she had no clothes on. She was naked. And there's a girl who is just beating the crap out of her.
Hold on, guys. I want to see if she's got what I'm looking for before.
Knocking her head all over the place.
Hold on.
That doesn't justify anything.
Okay. I think this would be very worthy of seeing this. Hold on. So it looks like Miss, hold on, y'all, damn it. Like, seriously, when I say quiet down, respond. Like, damn.
And welcome back to Nitpicking with Nicole. Okay. So everyone,
let's see some of these.
Should know about Shanquella Robinson. Now, if you don't know, she was
Hey, Queen, I figured it out. Check me out.
Trip to Cabo, Mexico with a group of her friends, and she never
I figured
returned.
it out.
Now, the crazy thing is, at first, the Mexican police didn't give a damn. They did not give a goddamn. Now that all this uproar and all this publicity and everyone's talking about it, they've been contacted by people, organizations, authorities here. So now the Mexican police have decided to have an open investigation.
I'm going to drop a link to this young lady's video
and investigate this, supposedly. People that knew her that have spoken out are saying that she was a very sweet person. She was successful. She was a hair braider. She had her own business. And she didn't mess with anybody.
I had to get it. I'll get it like this.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys have seen the video. And please tell me if you guys saw the video of her in that hotel room when she had no clothes on. She was naked. And there's a girl who is just beating the crap out of her. I watched that video and it's just horrible. It's sick to watch. It just made my stomach turn. She was not fighting back.
Nope.
One of her friends was like, Quella, you gonna fight back? And she was like, no. It's just so heartbreaking to watch. And what I want to do is really talk about each friend and do a breakdown on each friend. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that, but
no, I'm with you on that. That's what I want to do as well.
This is the one that was beating her in the hotel room. Her name is Daejhanae Jackson, and she describes herself as an aspiring healthcare professional. And according to her LinkedIn profile, it says that she attended Winston-Salem State University.
I know, Queen, but the thing is, man, you're so fucking good at what you do. And forgive me, guys, just a moment, but Queen's Throne is a true crime blogger as well. And I think, there's things I'll tell her off to the side that I'm not going to sit up here and say publicly. But I know for a fact that if Queen does decide to pick this case up, it's over. And pretty much when Queen picks up cases or when she's talking about certain cases or whatever cases she's talking about, she's always the source that I go to. First of all, first and foremost. And in a lot of cases, if there's other people talking about it, I'm not even going to be watching their videos. I'll be watching Queen's, because I know the level of research that Queen's Throne puts into her work. She's very, very, very particular in all of that. And so I think that this is a case that I know that is trending at the moment. And I know that you, Queen, might break something open that other people just don't see, just because of who you are, babe. I'm just saying. But every single one of these individuals, we need to get to know every single one of these so-called friends. Shout out to the Leak You community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
That's how I feel about it.
And that she currently works at Blue Rhino on the outskirts of North Carolina. Now, it's pretty eerie that this young rhino, okay, because she looked like a damn rhino herself, that she beat the crap out of Shanquella Robinson. And once the autopsy came back, it stated that there was severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Atlas luxation pretty much means that that's a fatal condition where the vertebrae of the neck becomes so unstable and the person usually dies on the spot. So, of course, after watching that traumatic video, it's safe to assume that those injuries were sustained due to this rhino knocking her head all over the place. It's just crazy. So anyway, what I want to do is show you guys what supposedly this rhino put on her Instagram page. Now, there's been speculation on fake Instagram IGs of all of these friends. They're people are impersonating them, or it could be them. Like, it's up in the air. However, I'm going to show you guys this one, and you can come to your own conclusion if you feel like it's the real person or not. Yesterday, it was a person who claimed to be Daejhanae, and they were saying that they were going to do interviews to the highest bidder, and they were taking money and supposedly taking real people's real money, saying that they were going to do interviews. So it's almost like she's responding to that fake person, but she's also responding to people, and it's like she's just responding to a lot of things that were said this week about the case. The one that stands out to me the most is where she's talking about the video, and she's basically saying that people are judging her off of like 25-second video when it's really like 3 minutes. If she is talking about that fight, which I assume she is, I don't understand what someone could have possibly done to make you want to beat them that bad. That doesn't justify anything. You literally put hands on somebody so hard that they are now gone. You decide to take everything into your own hands. Be the police, the judge, the jury, the executor. Just take them out the game. Since you want to act like somebody did something to you, you just did all that. You have the authority to just do all that, right? That's crazy. Everything that happens will come to light, and it's going to be interesting to see everything that ends up coming out with this case, because I feel like a lot of people are about to go down for trying to cover up stuff and being there, being involved. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm going to play those for you. It was playing in the background, but just so you guys know what it is, that is from her IG page. So tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's nitpick below. All right, you guys. Bye.
Saying y'all are doing me so bad off 25 seconds of video. Man, listen. Shout out to Nitpicking with Nicole. I did share the video as well as dropped a link in the chat. So and what I hate is I don't see any legit news agencies like talking about you know, her extradition or anything like that. Has anyone actually seen this new video that they're talking about? Because I have not. But I know there is. I know there's got to be more.
I want you guys to take a good
Shout
look
out to
at her.
Gossip
This
Girl.
is Winter. And they are saying she is the one that took out that girl. DJ, stop the beat. So new reports, you know that other girl, the brown skin girl that people calling a man. We saw the video of her putting paws almost over 33 blows to that young lady head, right? Right. So her mama is upset and her auntie is upset. And they say, y'all cannot blame this on my, brown skinned daughter. It was the light skinned one. So now video is surfacing of the light skinned one after the brown skinned one did what she did.
Really?
Winter, she came up, grabbed her, picked her up, and slammed her. And they said after that slam, she stopped moving, period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they out here arguing.
Okay, so that's what I've been hearing. Now, where's this video? Does anyone know or has anyone seen this video of the body slam? Because if anyone has, please let me know and I will put it in the Discord right now. Because I am very curious. Hold on. Here, let's take a look at this here while I try to see if there's actually a second video really floating around, guys. RIP to this young lady.
Right now, many people in Charlotte and across the
I'll
country
drop the StreamYard
are
link
grieving
again.
the loss of Shanquella Robinson. Her mysterious death has now gained national attention. The 25-year-old was found dead while vacationing in Mexico. And today, hundreds came out to say goodbye as she was laid to rest. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre was there for the services and shows us the outpouring of support for Robinson.
She was a very humble spirit, very sweet girl.
Shanquella Robinson's coffin brought into the church by a horse-drawn carriage. Her celebration of life services bringing out hundreds of people. Loved ones wore pink in her honor. Danny Griffin, a family friend, says she'll always be remembered as a kind soul and daddy's little girl.
Sometimes a daughter just don't do wrong in front of father's eyes and everything. And, you know, she was the twinkle of his eye.
Robinson's death remains a mystery after a trip with friends in Cabo last month. But her death captured the hearts of communities beyond the Queen City.
It means a lot to see Charlotte supporting her and her family. I have a daughter. I have nieces. That child was amongst friends, and she should have been able to feel comfortable and feel safe. This shouldn't have happened.
Robinson's neighbor and stylist, Lavaris Smith, styled her hair for the trip and says he's heartbroken.
She was just excited about going on her trip. And she sat on my chair. We just talked about a lot of personal stuff. Like, we just clicked like she was like my little sister.
Well-known activist Tamika D. Mallory says she stands in solidarity with the Robinsons.
Losing a loved one in the heinous way in which has happened to Shanquella, there probably will never be peace for them. But there cannot just be an unopened situation. It has to be closed with truth, and it has to be that there is accountability for those who are responsible for her death.
Griffin says this is a tough loss, and he is leaning to his faith.
Everybody that have children, either it's a son or a father or a daughter or anything, it make you want to just get down on your knees and pray for this family and then pray for the protection over your own children.
Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Well, guys, I think I might have some information here regarding this second video. So give me just a moment here.
Right now, many people in Charlotte and across the country are grieving the loss of Shanquella Robinson. Her mysterious death has now gained national attention. The 25-year-old was found dead while vacationing in Mexico. And today, hundreds came out to say goodbye as she was laid to rest. WCN Charlotte's Jesse Pierre was there for the services.
So apparently, and this is the funeral. What a beautiful casket. Honestly, what a beautiful, beautiful funeral. Oh my gosh. Let me just kind of dig deeper into this video here for a minute, okay? Because apparently there's two videos out there. One we've seen, and it's questionable if a second video has even been released on the internet. But some people are saying they've seen it. Some people are saying they haven't seen it and that it hasn't been released. But what's apparent is Winter Donovan, okay? Not Daejhanae, but this chick. That chick in the pink dress. Winter Donovan. And my understanding, her name is spelled with a E-W-E-R, but whatever, right? Basically, it is being said that, well, I'll read it now. Viral video of Robinson being physically assaulted by Daejhanae Jackson has gone viral. In the video, Jackson can be seen beating up a naked Robinson multiple times. Now, the North Carolina Beat revealed that Winter Donovan wrapped her arms around Robinson's neck and slammed her to the ground. Donovan also recorded the physical assault on her phone. A source told the publication that Shanquella Robinson does not move anymore following Donovan's attack. A video of Donovan's attack is also rumored to have been recorded. However, it was not available online at the time of this writing. And I know that this is legit because it's coming from the NC Beat, the North Carolina Beat. And I know for a fact the North Carolina Beat, he just interviewed the father. If the North Carolina Beat, I believe his name is Gerald. If Gerald by chance gets this message or sees this video, I'm going to tag him too in it. I would love to have you up on the platform. It would be a form of interview, but it's more like discussion on this case. Because I'd like to hear more from you, and I think my audience and the world would like to hear more from you. Just because you're in the mix of all of this, and it would really be an honor. So I would like to extend that offer, and I will go and check and see if there's any way to reach him, and drop him an email or something like that. But he's been on top of it, okay, and that's who we just watched interview Shanquella's father, right? So check this out. Quote, so apparently there's another video out there with Shanquella. It's being alleged that after the fight with Daejhanae, Winter Donovan put her arms around Shanquella's neck and body slammed her. After that, she did not get back up. I remember when I was 12 years old, I used to do a lot of gymnastics. And I was trying to do a really stupid stunt in my front yard. And I was trying to do a front flip, but I tried to launch myself off of something higher. It was a stupid thing to do, but I ended up falling directly on my head and literally jammed my head into my neck. Like, it was such a bad injury that I couldn't even move my neck from side to side for like 3 or 4 weeks. I didn't even go to school for a week. Shout out to the Leak You community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
I actually literally felt like my nerves do something like in my body when that happened. So I can just imagine, being body slammed, especially, you body slam someone, if they're going to fall on their heads. I mean, you could just imagine. But let's listen to this clip here
Oh, jealous. Lord have mercy. That's her right there. That's Winter. That's the one that put her arms around Shanquella's neck and body slammed her, and she ain't get back up. So you really think Daejhanae finna really let y'all say, oh, no. My punches and kicks won the fatal blow. Both of y'all hoes need to go to jail for murder. Period. And that's all.
And I know that there's video of that entire attack. I know. I just know it in my heart. I know it in my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you that came through the platform, showing the platform love. Obviously, this is what we do, true crime. We talk about these stories all the time. I hate it. To do this, you've got to be really passionate about it. And you can tell those that are passionate about it and those that are just doing it to get in, because true crime is blowing up. It's exploding. Everybody and their mama is doing it now, right? All of a sudden and stuff. So, kudos to them. But as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people don't show respect to the ones that were there before them, So, I only acknowledge very few people when it comes to true crime blogging. I like the ones that vet their information, who really go the extra mile. That's it. That's all. I've always said this. No, you don't have to come up here and lie on a story. You don't have to tell a lie to get a story. The truth is always bad enough, right? But I do want to say I do appreciate each and every one of you that came through to the platform. Shout out to each and every one of you on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. You guys are the shit. And I've got some things that I'm working on in the back end. But just keep your eyes on the channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And I will be back later on tonight. We are going to have a live stream later tonight. It'll be an open panel, maybe even just kind of random. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to have like a mock pajama party basically tonight. So we are planning to do like a big pajama party, like 2.0, like the pajama party 2.0, the one that went viral and everybody still talks about to this day. I am going to go ahead and run with one for sure. And who knows what drama may pop off at this pajama party. But I got to make sure I got all my peeps, Queen's available. I got to make sure Queen is available. I got to make sure Third Eye is available. I got to make sure Centel, Gloria is available. I got to make, and there's a couple other names, people that I would surely want them to be involved. They don't have to, but there will be a couple options or openings for other people to come up. That's the whole point. Networking and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of strategizing on how I want to structure that pajama party, but we are definitely going to do it. So, but yeah, we'll have a mock one tonight. And you keep your eyes on the Discord. Keep your eyes on the Discord. You never know. I may start a Discord stream, and if you're not in the Discord or you don't have your notifications on, you won't know it.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like really, really, really smart like I am.